This is the Innovair Mini Split air conditioner, pain in the butt, and trying to clean the tray because it gets all clogged up. There's a water tray which is right in here, and I got the unit finally disassembled, and here are the coils. But this is the tray right here, this gray apparatus right here, and this is the Innovair Elite. Here's the back of the coils. There's the blower wheel in there, and as you can see, the water will drip down into here, this area where the coils are along the back wall. It'll go into a tray, this gray apparatus here, along here. So all the water goes in there. I had to unfortunately had to drill a hole here so I could see the drainage hole, which is down in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like it's kind of plugged up with all the stuff I just drained. So I'll have to wash that out. The hole is right there. You can barely see it. I'll have to wash that out in a minute. But in order to access the tray, there's the only way I know of is to lift the coils. In order to do that, you have to unbolt it right there, where the drainage hole on the right hand side, and there's a couple of screws on the other end, which are there where the blower wheel is, and I think there's one there. Once you do that, you can lift it up somewhat. You can see it's still kind of dirty. I washed it the best I could, but the tray sits on the tray, and the water funnels down to that hole on either side. So you can see, if you can see down here, lift it back a little bit, you can see where the back end of the channel is. That was pretty much all clogged up. That's why it was dripping some water. And I had to, sorry, it's not very focused. But down in there is where it's all clogged up. So I shot some water down there. It all drained the opposite direction and went down into this section here, down into here, and drained out the other end. So here's where the blower wheel is. The channel goes all the way down to this end where the hole is, and then it drains out there. And you'll probably have to, of course, you have to disconnect this one too. So that's the other screw I told you about right there. It's above the hole. So there's 4 screws to this for it to lift up. And when you lift it up, you might need to prop up the whole apparatus with like a, I don't know, block of wood or a piece of plastic or something, and get a couple inches there so you could see all the flow of debris going out where it's supposed to go. And that's pretty much how this tray is connected. I don't know of a way to take it off completely, because you're going to have to suspend the coils somehow. If anybody knows, you can tell me, but you'll have to suspend the coils so you can remove the whole apparatus. I think you have to take the whole unit apart in order to do it, but I didn't want to do all that. Also, when you're spraying this thing down, here's another piece of advice. You have a professional sprayer. Well, go ahead and spray the blower wheel first, which is down here. Spray it with your professional sprayer that you've got. Blow it all down there. The water gets captured and falls into the dirt, falls into there. And then you go ahead and spray the top portion of it, and that'll wash it out. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to spray the top portion of it here, and it's going to push all the dirt down out of the way. And then you're going to take the blower, do the blower wheel, and shoot the water up this direction it washes out a lot of junk and debris, but it blows it back onto the back of the condenser. And so you'll see the back of the condenser, as I noticed, full of debris. So do the blower wheel first, and then blow it up, clean it as much as you can, and then blow the condenser with water, and it'll flush it out. So it won't stick to the back side of the coils. But that's pretty much, you can see it right there from a distance. The Innovair Elite, good unit, but it's really a pain in the butt to work on. So anyway, hopefully this video helps some people. Thanks.